Natasha Asghar.
Thank you so much, Presiding Officer. First Minister, thank you so much for mentioning women and young people in your previous answer, but I'd like to focus on older people. The Older People's Commissioner for Wales in 2018 reported that an estimated 112,500 older people actually live in poverty here in Wales, with 50,000 people living in severe poverty. Last year, the charity Independent Age produced a report saying that hundreds of thousands of elderly people could be lifted out of poverty with a full uptake of pension credit. Independent Age said 61% of those eligible are receiving the benefit, and that some 450,000 pensioners could move out of poverty in the United Kingdom if uptake was increased to 100%, thereby reducing pensioner poverty to its lowest ever level. The Welsh Government strategy for older people referred to Communities First as a mechanism to address older people's financial inclusion and improve their ability to access appropriate financial advice and services. The continued poor uptake of financial entitlements suggests that the programme failed to achieve its targets. What action is the Welsh Government taking to ensure that older people are aware of their entitlements, know how to apply with targeted help and support, and have the confidence to claim their entitlement? Thank you.
Well, Llywydd Natasha Asghar certainly identifies an important issue. The person in Wales who is least likely to take up their entitlement to welfare benefits is a single woman living on her own, aged over 75. And there are many, many reasons for that, and many of them are rooted in the sort of gendered experience that I referred to in my earlier answer. They are women whose husbands have died, and they relied in the past on somebody else taking care of money matters within the home. So there is a lot of work that has to be done to try and give those people the confidence to come forward to claim the things to which they are entitled. It's why we invest such large sums of money in our single advice service. It raised £42 million in unclaimed benefit in Wales in recent times, which shows that it can be done, even though it requires a lot of effort. And with some older people particularly, you are dealing with issues of pride as well, and issues of not wanting to get tangled up in a system that they fear may lead them worse off rather than better off. Of course, one way in which older people in Wales can be better off is for the UK Conservative government not to break another election promise and not go ahead with a triple lock on the rising of pension entitlement, a promise that they made a great deal of in the election campaign of 2019, a guarantee that pensions would rise by whichever of those three measures was the highest. Now it turns out that it's not convenient for the Chancellor. It wasn't convenient for him to pay international aid. It isn't convenient for him to pay universal credit, and now it's inconvenient for him to pay pensioners as well. People will draw their own conclusions, Llywydd, about where the values of such a government lie.
Tom Gifford.
Diolch, Llywydd. Will the Minister provide an